Fun times. A nice case of Windows 10 blue screening. Oh, I have invites. What? That's not a good sign. Try a proper reboot. Weird. Right. Okay. What else did we have open? Okay. Can't remember what I was checking out here. I went through and is this a thing? Yes, I was looking at the core reload stuff, wasn't I? Rerunning the decode. And replacing. And rerunning the pass. I'm not sure that's worth it. Yeah, I need to fix that at some point. I think it's just going to leak memory every time I do a hot reload. Because this decode here, I think might just allocate some memory. And this almost certainly allocates some memory as well. Anyway, let's see if it compiles. Many errors. Write that. Delete that. Okay. What was the actual bug? Cannot convert memory reader to memory in a star. Just wondering how I want to do this. I'll do it the same as I've done here, I think. That should be fine. I know there's at least one other bug where I didn't implement the read entire file. where it allocates memory from an arena and stuff from malloc or something. Okay. Oh yes, I've changed all this stuff now. There is no source file, but there is an executable. It's fine for now, I think. So at some point, I think possibly after I finish this bit of work, I want to fix up support for dynamic loaded libraries, and I'll be able to debug the debugger again. And that's a big step towards debugging Handmade Hero as well, which is currently, when you load the executable, only reads the executable file that you start. But if it DL opens or dynamically loads any further files during execution, currently debugger does not detect or do anything with those files. And here, where we're looking at the thread's content, we're assuming that the debug information we're interested in is in the executable, whereas some of it might be in the dynamically loaded libraries. I'm not really sure how that would work, but it does need to be fixed at some point. What's next? And this is getting the executable. Using this sort of pointer. What's next? Kind of got the same to do, but I've covered it somewhere else, so I'm not going to bother putting it in here as well. What's next? So we are looking at the text pane content. We're getting the line information. What will that for? So I think this is for drawing a breakpoint. Okay, so a breakpoint is on the current line. It's working that out by looking at what instruction is the breakpoint on and mapping that instruction back to a line number. To do that, it needs to know what the binary is here. I think I've just clicked this binary now. Yeah, that's right. So I can just do that again. Okay, what we got here? Text file has no member named decoded binary file. No, hang on. So we compile. Basic friend non-pointer type. I think this is like this. Not a pointer. Not a pointer. Not a pointer. Cannot convert memory arena to child start. This is the thing that I haven't actually implemented. So let's just pop over here and go into links file. And here, I'm using allocate memory. So what I want to do is instead use a different allocator. So probably just going to have to abstract this out with oh, someone said a thing in chat. Hello, William Bundy. How you doing? I don't really want to copy this whole routine just to change this one line. But I also don't want to pass a pointer in for the memory allocation callback. But maybe that would be okay. Maybe that'll be okay. Okay. So I think I've just put memory arena in here. Right, I'm going to be lazy and just copy it for now. I'll deal with it later when I'm probably going to delete one of these two routines and just consistently use one of them. Walking around in the heat. Yes, I didn't think I was walking around in the heat myself today. Where are you, William? Is it William or is it Will? I don't recall. Yeah, this code is Casey style code. I thought I'd try on his style to see how it goes. I don't normally code this style. History of my C coding is very much like variables like this. I was quite prejudiced against people who use capital letters for their variables because it's like, you're Windows coders or something, because it matches the Windows style. And I didn't do any Windows coding before. But you're in a desert, oh my goodness. It's just been hot enough in the UK, especially in the south of the UK where I am. There's been a bit of a heat wave, so I appreciate the heat. There's been a lot of humidity here as well, so that's quite draining. But I have the window open now and it's quite cool in the evening. $38, wow, that's super hot. I think we've been 28, so what you call them. Yeah, I don't really have much of a style for coding because I guess I haven't done that much coding in C on my own for a while anyway. So I'm getting back into it. I just tend to, like you say, fit in with whatever anyone else is doing, because I think my only projects where I'm the only programmer is going to be my projects, and I've just been having a resurgence in C. I haven't done C for a few years. I think when I did it before, I didn't really do it on my own. See, I just tend to do whatever it fits with the project. But I like this style. There's certain advantages to it. So okay, so this is going to need some temporary memory maybe here. I need to rename this temporary memory stuff because in this case it's not really temp memory. It's kind of like rollback if we fail, which is end. I think this should be called begin temporary memory. Yeah. So this only rolls back the temporary memory if we have a failure somewhere. Otherwise, it will keep it, which is not really what that was used for in cases anyway. It's really weird being in very hot but dry heat. I had it once when I was on holiday, and it just like felt like going out into an oven. I cannot convert memory arena to char star. Ah, this, of course, this is. Is this fine? Why is that not liking that? Entire file, memory arena. Maybe I need to just pass a pointer in here. Oh no, that was not true, apparently. Char star. What am I doing wrong here? Got memory arena. Got a char star. We're in a C++ file. Overloading should work, right? So what dumb thing am I doing? Always something stupid. Oh, yes, of course there's a function pointer. So overloading's not going to work, is it? Oh, that's a pain. Where else do I use read entire file? Just two places, reading the source file and reading the binary file. Now might be a good time to make them both use arenas. Is that true? Is that a good idea? Let's do it. Just gonna make these subarenas for now. Trying it out to see how it feels. This gives us 64 megabytes as well. Change my mind, give it a tiny file arena. Gonna make these auto-expanding arenas at some point. Then actually I can go down here. I don't know how it chooses which pointer to assign there when it's using read entire file, because there are two, and it doesn't seem to have chosen the first one either. But I'm just gonna get rid of this one for now. I think that's the way to go. I'm gonna see if it complains. I think it might be used somewhere else. Is it something you need to be dynamic? Yeah. It's when you debug an executable, you need to load that executable into memory. And you don't know how big it's going to be until you've done that. The other thing to do, I guess, would be to cheat and just make it reserve a really large amount of address space. Yeah, it looks like I'm using this other version for load font. But it's not calling it through the pointer, so that's fine. I'll just change this back, but I'm gonna have to name this something else. Entire file into arena. And it's right at the top, I think, actually. Entire file into arena. I know why. I know why it's choosing the one it's choosing. Because I imagine got a platform. No, that's not it. Probably got some kind of prototype for read entire file. Operand types. That's a pain. So it's complaining that I'm returning something that isn't a pointer here. Decode binary file. Returns a binary decode result. And that is it's got a pointer in it, so that's fine. So this can be a pointer. That's good, I think. So apparently I was keeping that as a non-pointer before. I'm a little nervous that I've done something not quite what I should have done here. So, yeah, this is being allocated. Does it really need to be, is the question. Quite a small structure, it mostly contains pointers to other things. I wonder why I decided to do that. In fact, what was I doing before? Let's have a quick look. CD project. Hello, Mr. Toaster. 02. Hi. Let's have a quick. Ooh, that's a new typo. Somewhere around here. So I was doing this binary file read before. Ah, that's right. I didn't actually, if I have a look at the bottom here, somewhere. Yeah, Drake.h. I actually didn't have this, it's all commented out, so that's why I didn't twig that it should be a pointer. Okay. So this, let's go through and fix these up. No. This is already a pointer. Late night working. Yeah, it is actually very late. I should go to bed. I didn't mean to be still doing this. But yeah, I'm going to finish, try and get this to compile and I'll go to bed. What's this? Convert memory into memory with argument 1. What? Can't convert pointer to memory unit till pointer to memory unit. Ah, that's right. I think here I decided just to pass main in. You were in Bristol for the holidays. Yes, I do know Bristol a little bit. Only a little bit. So I think here we need to pass a pointer. And then it's not looking like there are many things left to do. So maybe bedtime. So source file decoded binary file. What's this for? This is adding a breakpoint. Beginning temporary memory. Debug line info. I think we can just get away with this. Let's find out. That's right. It compiles. Let's watch it crash. I should not start this, because as soon as you start this, that's where you find the bug and you have to spend forever trying to fix it. Well, it loaded the source file, so that's something. How about the disassembly? We've loaded disassembly as well. Loaded all the line information, all scope information. We can debug the process. Can we look at the memory? Yes, we can look at the memory. Can we look at the threads? And the watch window. Well, that kind of seems to be working. There's a great frozen yogurt store downtown in Bristol. Okay. I don't think I've been to that. I think I've been to only a few places in Bristol. Been to the Forbidden Planet. And I've been to the nice barbecue place opposite it. Right, I think that's working, so I'm gonna call that a day. So that's the infrastructure I need to... I'm amazed that worked without crashing, actually. That's the infrastructure I need to enable like a file chooser so we can switch between the source files. And you have one source file in that particular example, so... Let's see... I think this is just one commit. I know. Hang on. What am I doing? You've not been to Bristol, you've been to Brighton. Oh, what are we going on here? I've been to Brighton a couple of times as well. A friend of mine went to university there. In fact, I went to university quite near Bristol. Right, folks. Let me just shut this stuff down. That was me working on getting some file choosing in for source files. Previously I just finished getting thread stack unwinding, working in this very basic form. So I'm probably going to come back in the next few days and work on finishing out some UI for switching files, and probably going to get some example up together which has stuff spread across files, and so I'm able to step through and switch as you're stepping through as well automatically. So there are a couple of things I'm really working on. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Particularly to Will and Mr. Taste 02. We will see you again later on in the week. Bye.